Hi, welcome back to the podcast. Today, we are exploring a statement that has completely shifted the way we think about the future of business and technology. It is a bold prediction from Jensen Huang, the visionary CEO of NVIDIA. He recently suggested that artificial intelligence will create more millionaires in the next 5 years than the internet did in the last 20. Let that sink in for a moment. The internet is arguably the most transformative technology in modern human history. It birthed mega corporations like Amazon, Google, and Meta. It created a massive wave of global wealth. So how could AI possibly outpace 2 decades of internet growth in just 5 short years? To understand this, we first need to look at the man who made the claim. Jensen Huang is not just another tech executive making wild guesses. As the leader of NVIDIA, he is essentially the architect of the current AI revolution. NVIDIA designs the advanced computer chips that power almost every major AI model in the world. When you type a question into ChatGPT, it is NVIDIA's hardware doing the heavy lifting behind the scenes. Huang has a front-row seat to the data, the computing power, and the sheer speed of this technological shift. He understands that the internet and AI are fundamentally different in how they grow. The internet took 20 years to mature because it required massive physical infrastructure. Think back to the 1990s. Before the internet could change the world, companies had to lay thousands of miles of fiber optic cables across ocean floors. Consumers had to buy expensive, clunky desktop computers. We had to suffer through incredibly slow dial-up connections. It took years just to get the world online. Artificial intelligence does not face those physical barriers. It does not need to build new roads. It is driving on the digital highways that the internet already paved. Because the infrastructure is already in place, the adoption rate of AI is moving at light speed. ChatGPT reached 100 million users in just 2 months. It took the internet years to reach that same milestone. But speed is only half of the equation. The real reason AI will create so much wealth is because it completely removes the traditional barriers to entry. During the internet boom, if you wanted to build a software company, you had to be a technical expert. You had to spend years learning complex programming languages like C++, Python, or Java. If you did not know how to code, you had to raise millions of dollars to hire people who did. This kept everyday people locked out of the biggest opportunities. Jensen Huang points out that AI has changed this forever. We have entered the era of natural language processing. The new programming language is simply human language. This brings us to a fascinating point, especially for our global audience. Many of you listen to professional podcasts to improve your language skills, perhaps working hard to learn English B2. Achieving a B2 level in English means you can understand complex text and interact with a high degree of fluency. In the past, this was a great skill for international travel or working in a corporate office. Today, reaching that B2 level in English gives you a massive economic advantage. It is no longer just a communication tool. It is the most powerful programming language on Earth. Most of the world's leading AI models were trained predominantly on English data. When you learn to speak and write clearly in English, you are literally learning how to code the AI. You are learning how to write the perfect prompt. The better you can articulate your ideas, the better the AI can execute them. Your language skills are directly tied to your earning potential. So, how exactly does this translate into millions of new millionaires? It all comes down to a concept called leverage. Leverage is simply the ability to do more work with less effort. In the traditional business world, scaling a company meant hiring more people. You needed a copywriter, a web designer, a data analyst, and a customer service team. Each new hire added complexity and massive costs. In the AI era, we are seeing the rise of the ultra-efficient solopreneur. One single person can now do the work of an entire agency. Imagine a single entrepreneur with a great idea. They can use AI to write their business plan in the morning. They can use it to design a logo and build a website by noon. By the afternoon, the AI can help them write marketing emails, generate social media content, and analyze market data. What used to take 6 months and $50,000 can now be done in a single weekend for the cost of a monthly subscription. This unprecedented speed to market means you can test new ideas instantly. If a business idea fails, you have lost almost nothing. You just pivot and ask the AI to help you build the next one. This allows people to build highly profitable businesses in very small, specific niches. You do not need to build a billion-dollar company to be wealthy. You just need to solve a specific problem for a specific group of people. A teacher can use AI to create personalized lesson plans and sell them globally. A consultant can use AI to analyze financial reports in seconds, taking on 10 times the number of clients. They are not working harder. They are working much, much smarter. They are using AI as an intern, a researcher, and a creative director, all rolled into one. As Jensen Huang noted, this causes a massive shift in what society values. For decades, we highly valued technical execution. We paid top dollar for the people who could write the code or crunch the numbers. Moving forward, the AI will handle the technical execution. Therefore, the value shifts entirely to human imagination. Your ideas, your taste, and your empathy become your most valuable assets. The millionaires of tomorrow will not be the best coders. They will be the best thinkers. They will be the people who understand human psychology and know exactly what questions to ask the AI. Of course, it is completely normal to feel a sense of anxiety about this rapid change. Many people worry that AI will replace them and eliminate jobs. The job market will absolutely transform, just as it did during the Industrial Revolution and the Internet boom. But AI itself will not replace you. A professional using AI will replace a professional who refuses to adapt. To position yourself on the winning side of this historical wealth transfer, you must take action today. You cannot be a passive observer. First, you must cultivate deep curiosity. Make using AI a daily habit. Do not just read about it. Log in and play with it. Ask it to help you draft a difficult email. Ask it to summarize a long document. Treat it like a highly intelligent colleague. The more you interact with it, the more intuitive it becomes. Second, continue to refine your communication skills. Whether you are a native speaker or continuing to learn English B2, clarity is your ultimate weapon. Vague instructions to an AI will give you average, boring results. Precise, thoughtful, and creative instructions will give you extraordinary results. Finally, look for the friction in your specific industry. Where are people wasting time? What tasks are repetitive and boring? Apply AI to solve those specific bottlenecks. If you can save people time or make them money using AI, you have a highly lucrative business model. 5 years is a blink of an eye in historical terms, but in the world of artificial intelligence, it is an eternity of progress. The models we are using today are the worst they will ever be. They are only going to get faster, smarter, and more capable. We are standing at the starting line of the greatest wealth creation event in human history. The playing field has been completely leveled. You do not need a degree from an Ivy League university. You do not need millions in venture capital funding. You just need an internet connection, a clear mind, and the willingness to learn. The tools to build an empire are sitting right at your fingertips, waiting for your command. The future belongs to those who adapt and create. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. Keep learning, keep experimenting, and we will see you next time.